This is part 2 of the tutorial that shows you how to make pine trees and spruce trees using static grass on a wire armature. Please subscribe, share, like, and tell your friends about this video. This is what we're going to be finishing up now. We'll be going through the trimming and flocking process. In part 1, we made these armatures with static grass on them, and this is what they look like right now. We have to do a bit of trimming and cleaning up to make them ready for flock. I use a pair of needle nose pliers to pull the extra strands off the bottom. You can also use something like turpentine on a brush and release the glue and do the same thing. I just happen to pull the stuff off. Then we go ahead and use the scissors and trim the outside of the tree to the shape that we want. So it's a matter of clip and clip. Don't worry if you don't like it. There are no bad trees. Nature has trees of all different shapes and forms, and with outlying branches you can do the same thing. They'll look good on your layout. So this is one that's all set up. Now some of these others, if you look at them, they're really not ready to be shaped. Like this one, you really can't do too much with it. So what I do is go ahead, take the wire cutters and cut it off. And so I have 2 trees now. So gonna give it, oops, it's shot to the other end. I'll pick it up off the backboard and I'll rework that one. So here we go ahead and trim again. I'll speed this up so that you can watch it go quickly. No need to listen to me yammer as we go forward. As I said in part 1 of the video, I added a lot extra grass on these armatures so that you could see what I had in the video, and you can see that now while we're trimming. Normally I would have fewer branches on the trees, so I get better transparency. To add flock, I use a baking pan with some paper in the bottom to catch the overspray. I put paper on my bench top and to catch the stuff that drops off. I use a blended turf or fine flock of any kind. I do not use hairspray per se. I use a gel hairspray. I don't like the smell of that other stuff, it's choking. The gel hairspray comes out in a nice spray and it's controllable. I use forceps or a needle nose plier to hold the armature while I spray it so I don't get it all over my hands. It makes it much easier to work when your hands aren't full of the turf. So I go over and I spray and then add the flock from the top down. Don't want to add it on the sides because you don't want to fill the spaces between the branches. You want that certain openness. Add the flock from the top down, and this is what you get. The choice of colors is up to you. It's best to look on the web and look at some spruce trees and try and match the color. But above all, when you fix a color, make sure that all the trees you make that go into your layout are similar in color. I make 50 to 100 trees at a time to put into a layout to make little sections of forest, and they all have to be consistent. These trees are essentially foreground trees. I think they look better than the twisted trees from the hemp, etc. Definitely better than the commercial stuff. Here, take a look at what they look like. These really cost a few cents a piece. Most of the cost is in the flock. And that you can make on your own using kitchen sponge. See my other video on how to do that. This is what they look like close up. Notice the difference. Notice how you can see between the branches. That's the way the real things generally look. In fact, these are a little too thick, but once again, I'm staying with exactly I put up on the video. I hope this has been informative. Please subscribe, like, and share, and do leave your comments. Have a good day.